Good afternoon. This is Jonathan here on Nightpipe Radio. I do hope all y'all are doing well this evening. So, I was thinking of what to say for today, and I came across this thing in the Tao Te Ching of as Lao Tzu wrote, "Those who know do not speak; those who speak do not know." So I'm thinking, well, why am I going ahead and talking? Trying to put some insight into this broadcast, trying to make something tangible that you could take and say, oh yes, this makes sense for the rest of my day, and this sounds wonderful. And there's some things that I say that are does not resonate with you, and there's some things that may sound good, but then I'm reading Lao Tzu, and he's saying, those who are talking do not know. I can understand this to the extent that, a lot of people would go up and start preaching things, and they seem to know what they're talking about, but they have this air to them, this quality that seems rather distant from the individual that's listening. Kind of like along the words where Jesus is saying, those that go up to the altar and they say amen, amen, are not as worthy as somebody that is praying in their own secret room. And it's, some people just want to talk just to talk and be heard. And some people are closer to their spirituality when they don't talk. And I think that's what Lao Tzu was saying. And so I'm here doing this broadcast, and I think that I am ready to be heard and give some insight to the broadcast. But then again, it's like, am I fooling myself? Am I actually saying something that's going to be resonating into the individual that's listening to this broadcast? So, Lao Tzu, you kind of put a wrench into my gears today. This here is Basic Majesty by Ashley Shadow. So, affirmations, for me, I usually do after a good meditation. I listen to my internal dialogue and try to get a feeling of what I am experiencing at the present time. And if it's happiness, well, then I'm going to build on that happiness. I'm going to tell myself, I am happy. I can be happy the rest of the day. I am feeling wonderful. I'm feeling enjoyment. Build upon those affirmations that are going to expand with that moment in time that you're feeling. And if it's sadness, then I'm just going to tell myself, okay, I am sad. I'm feeling blasé. I know I can think of better things to come. I know this too shall pass. I have the ability to overcome this sadness. And, it's going to be the words that you say to yourself that resonate, that you truly hold to yourself and believe in what you're saying. Because sometimes you're going to say something that's been earlier recorded that's just not going to work for you. The affirmations have to be words that are internally built into you and you know they're going to work. So for me, after a good meditations, when I find my true being, then I know the exact words that are going to help me promote a better day for myself. This is My Achy Heart by Audio Hurts. So I read this book by Dan Millman, who, by the way, is one of my favorite authors. He wrote the book Way of the Peaceful Warrior, but this book that I was read was No Ordinary Moments, and he wrote a passage about the higher self, and in the passage it says, the higher self manifests qualities of selfless courage, love, compassion, wisdom, altruism, and joy. And this, by the way, is where we're supposed to be all the time. We're supposed to be in our higher self so that we can see things that are there for us. And if we're observing something that's disdainful, or if we're looking at something that's disturbing, we're not really being part of our higher self, because everything we are observing is there for us, and we have to appreciate it, even if it's pain, even if it's death. I mean, yes, you can feel hurt, you can feel sorrow, but over time, you must understand that that is there for us. We are accepting it because we're living. And if we're living, we're accepting everything about life. We're accepting the joys, the pains, the happiness, the anguish, and knowing that that is what is working for us. This is Lowest of Phi Rhythm by Conrad Oldmoney. So sometimes I find myself thinking on two beliefs. One of the beliefs is that if I'm going to get better, I have to choose my surroundings. I have to choose my environment that's working for me and not against me. So it's like, if I want to feel comfortable, I'm not going to go out in the cold. I'm not going to go out in 113 degree weathers. I'm going to be in an environment that's beautiful, warm, 72 degrees. I'm going to be in some nice, comfortable clothes, and I'm going to listen to great music, eat some well thought out food, and I'm going to wrap myself up in that environment to become better. Which is okay. It's kind of a band-aid to get you into a better place. But then again, if you study the Buddhist belief and you know it fully, that even things that disagree with you are there for a reason, and it's there to work for you, then you should be comfortable with that. Let's take dirt. You know, a lot of people look at dirt and say, ooh, bacteria, and, you know, it's unhealthy to be playing around it. Yeah, okay, granted, but dirt is there. It gives plants the ability to grow and get fertilized, and nourishes you. I mean, anything that's you feel is distressing is actually a prompt for you for learning and living, and you could grow on that. So then you look at things that are not as pleasing as you like it to be, but you understand through the Buddhist way that it's there for a reason, and it's there to help you grow into a higher being. So you know, two things. You know, you could wrap yourself in a good environment and comfortable and
heal from there, which is okay. Nothing wrong with that. But remember, that's a band-aid. And I do encourage that, to put yourself in a good environment if you're in a bad place. But also understand that everything around you is good. And it's there to help you grow. And everything around you gives you the tools to heal. I'm wishing you all a great day and a good life. Take care, y'all.